Hollywood, where dreams are born, fortunes are made, and legends are written. But behind the glittering red carpets and million-dollar smiles lies a darker truth. In Tinseltown, it takes decades to build a career, but just one scandal to destroy it all. From shocking arrests to courtroom battles and allegations that shook the entire world, some stars learned the hardest lesson of all: fame is fragile. Today, we're counting down the top 10 Hollywood scandals that ruined careers. Let's get right into it. Number 10. Winona Ryder's fall from grace, 2001. At the height of her fame in the 1990s, Winona Ryder was America's sweetheart. But in December 2001, everything changed. Security cameras at Saks Fifth Avenue in Beverly Hills caught Ryder shoplifting designer clothes worth thousands of dollars. The images of her being escorted out by police made front-page news across America. The fallout was swift. Film studios distanced themselves, contracts evaporated, and the media branded her with a word that clung like glue: thief. For years, Ryder disappeared from the Hollywood spotlight, reduced to supporting roles or indie films, as her once promising career crumbled. It wasn't until 2016, with Netflix's Stranger Things, that Ryder staged a comeback. Yet, the shoplifting scandal remains a permanent footnote in her story. Lesson: in Hollywood, one reckless mistake can erase decades of hard-earned glory. Number 9. Charlie Sheen's meltdown, 2011 to 2015. Charlie Sheen was once the highest-paid actor on American television, starring in 2.5 Men. But behind the scenes, his personal life was spiraling out of control. In 2011, Sheen's erratic behavior and public rants, complete with bizarre phrases like "tiger blood" and "winning," led to his very public firing from the hit sitcom. The scandals only deepened when, in 2015, Sheen revealed on national television that he was HIV positive. Combined with years of substance abuse, domestic violence allegations, and reckless partying, his career collapsed almost overnight. What was once a golden TV career became a cautionary tale. Hollywood stopped calling, and Sheen became a punchline instead of a star. Lesson: fame plus addiction is the perfect recipe for self-destruction. Number 8. Mel Gibson's Rage, 2006. Mel Gibson was an Oscar-winning director and the face of blockbuster action films. But in 2006, he was arrested for drunk driving in Malibu. The police report revealed shocking anti-Semitic remarks, and soon after, recordings of racist rants and accusations of domestic abuse surfaced. Hollywood, once eager for his star power, turned its back. Gibson was dropped from projects, shunned by studios, and effectively exiled from mainstream cinema for nearly a decade. Though he later made a partial comeback with Hacksaw Ridge in 2016, the shadow of his rage still looms large. Lesson: words spoken in anger can destroy a reputation more completely than any box office failure. Number 7. Lindsay Lohan, from child star to courtroom regular, 2007 to 2012. Lindsay Lohan was once Disney's golden girl. With hits like The Parent Trap and Mean Girls, she was destined for superstardom. But fame at a young age came with a heavy cost. By her early 20s, Lindsay's life spiraled into a haze of drugs, alcohol, and reckless behavior. Between 2007 and 2012, she was arrested multiple times for DUI, cocaine possession, and violating probation. Paparazzi captured her stumbling out of clubs, missing film shoots, and entering rehab again and again. Once hailed as the face of a generation, she became a tabloid punchline. Studios refused to insure her, and directors stopped casting her in lead roles. The Hollywood dream had soured, leaving behind only broken contracts and wasted potential. Less for child stars, Hollywood's pressure can turn. Number 6. Will Smith's Oscar slap, 2022. The 94th Academy Awards was supposed to be Will Smith's crowning moment, a night when he finally won the Oscar for King Richard. Instead, it became one of Hollywood's most shocking scandals. When comedian Chris Rock made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved head, Will walked onto the stage and slapped him on live television. The world froze. The incident instantly went viral, sparking endless debates about masculinity, violence, and self-control. Though Will went on to win the Oscar minutes later, the damage was done. The Academy banned him from attending the ceremony for 10 years. His public image, once that of the charming, family-friendly good guy, was shattered. Lesson: a single moment of lost control can undo decades of carefully built reputation. Number 5. Kevin Spacey's Fall from Grace, 2017. Kevin Spacey was one of Hollywood's most respected actors, with 2 Academy Awards and a starring role in Netflix's House of Cards. But in 2017, as the Me Too movement surged, multiple men came forward accusing him of sexual harassment and assault. The fallout was immediate and brutal. Netflix cut ties, shelving House of Cards and removing him from upcoming projects. Studios distanced themselves, and the once celebrated actor vanished from Hollywood almost overnight. Though Spacey has attempted minor comebacks, the accusations left an indelible mark. His name, once synonymous with prestige, is now tied to scandal. Lesson: no amount of talent can shield you from accountability when the truth comes out. Number 4. Brendan Fraser, Hollywood's Silent Blacklist, 2003 to 2018. In the late 1990s, Brendan Fraser was everywhere, from George of the Jungle to the Mummy franchise. He was the lovable, bankable star who seemed destined for long-term success. But behind the curtain, a darker truth unfolded. In 2003, Fraser alleged that he had been sexually assaulted by a powerful Hollywood foreign press executive. Soon after, his once thriving career inexplicably stalled. Calls stopped coming, scripts disappeared, and Fraser found himself quietly pushed out of Hollywood's spotlight. For over a decade, he faded from the industry, battling health issues and personal struggles in silence. It wasn't until 2018, during the Me Too era, that his story resurfaced, and audiences began to see him as a survivor rather than a forgotten star. With The Whale in 2022, Fraser earned a long-overdue Oscar, but the scars of Hollywood's quiet exile remain. Lesson: sometimes, a scandal isn't about what you did, it's about what you revealed. Number 3. Shia LaBeouf, Abuse and Breakdown, 2014 to 2020. Shia LaBeouf began as a promising child actor, rising to international fame with Transformers. But his career derailed in a whirlwind of bizarre public behavior and disturbing allegations. From wearing a paper bag over his head that read, "I am not famous anymore," to drunken arrests, LaBeouf's antics made headlines for all the wrong reasons. But the most damaging blow came in 2020, when musician FKA Twigs accused him of emotional, physical, and sexual abuse. Hollywood, already wary of his erratic behavior, quickly distanced itself. LaBeouf lost roles, directors cut ties, and his reputation crumbled. Once seen as a prodigy, he became a cautionary tale of talent consumed by turmoil. Lesson: eccentricity may intrigue, but abuse ensures destruction. Number 2. Johnny Depp vs. Amber Heard, The Trial of the Century, 2020 to 2022. Few scandals have captivated the world like the courtroom battle between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. What began as a divorce quickly escalated into mutual accusations of abuse, lies, and manipulation. For years, Depp's career suffered. He was dropped from Pirates of the Caribbean and replaced in Fantastic Beasts. Heard faced backlash as well, becoming one of the most controversial figures in Hollywood. The 2022 defamation trial was televised globally, turning into a media circus. Millions tuned in daily, dissecting testimony and memes alike. While Depp won the legal battle and began a tentative comeback, the trial left scars on both careers and revealed the toxic underbelly of celebrity relationships. Lesson: in the court of public opinion, even victory can feel like defeat. Number 1. Harvey Weinstein and the Rise of Me Too, 2017. For decades, Harvey Weinstein was one of the most powerful producers in Hollywood. Through Miramax and the Weinstein Company, he shaped careers, launched Oscar-winning films, and wielded influence like few others. But in 2017, his empire collapsed almost overnight. Dozens of actresses, including household names, came forward with allegations of sexual harassment, assault, and coercion spanning decades. What had long been whispered behind closed doors was finally dragged into the light. The revelations shocked the world, exposing a culture of silence and abuse that had been tolerated for far too long. Weinstein's downfall didn't just end his career, it became the catalyst for the global #MeToo movement. He was convicted of rape and sexual assault, sentenced to 23 years in prison, and left Hollywood forever changed. No scandal in recent memory has had such a sweeping, lasting impact on the industry. Lesson: power without accountability breeds monsters, and when exposed, even giants fall. From shoplifting arrests to shocking trials, from child stars consumed by fame to producers brought down by their own abuse of power, these scandals reveal a haunting truth. Behind Hollywood's glittering facade lies a world where careers can vanish in an instant. Each of these stories is a reminder that fame is fragile, reputation is fleeting, and no one, no matter how powerful, is untouchable. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.